What was the federal government working with criminals, beaming frequencies in the voices in the people's heads, trying to control them through fear? And when they're not controlled by fear, they torture them 24/7, all day, trying to make them kill themselves or kill somebody else. They control our families and use our families to cover up crimes being committed by the state. The federal government, along with these cowards, are involved in torturing people, beaming frequencies in people's heads, torture, rape, human trafficking, organized crime. All their control systems are ran through the prison industrial complex, especially in large cities like Baltimore. Human trafficking, corruption, organized crime, a bunch of faggots and cowards. They in the hood talking about they gangsters and they gangbang. No, they went to jail and got gangbang. A whole gang of faggots going around torturing people, tracking people, conducting illegal surveillance, targeting and torturing. Then they try to manipulate and use your family to cover up crimes being committed against you by the state. Mass systematic corruption, brainwashing, and trying to dumb people down. You know what I'm saying? Trying to dumb people down. So when you speak up and you expose their crimes, this is when they cyber torture you. Cyber torture is recognized by the United Nations, and these are war crimes. The FBI and police are also involved in kidnapping strong-minded people that are not guilty of no crimes, and conducting illegal surveillance, raping people, psychiatry fraud, all while controlling and manipulating and threatening the family through fear, telling them if they don't pretty much go along to cover up the crimes for the state, then they'll be raped, they'll be beat, they'll be tortured, they'll be killed. And yes, they do. Psychiatry has been used to cover up premeditated, systematic murder by the state. It's all fraud. It's the government that's beaming voices and frequencies in the people's heads and carrying out crime along with satanic cults that are nothing more but a bunch of coward faggots, okay? The whole system is null and void and nullified. Then they try to say you killed your family because you didn't go along with their corruption. You wasn't afraid. So then what you have is a so-called cyber torture bounty being placed on you, and the government come after the innocent person, which includes corrupt police and FBI agents, try to say you crazy, torture you. Okay, they doing beatings, rapings, and saying you're crazy, psychiatry fraud, using illegal technology such as COINTELPRO and MK Ultra. So these are illegal programs that are being used under the guise of the National Security Agency. Then they try to say you did something wrong when you ain't do nothing wrong. In fact, it's them. So the federal government controlled that mental slavery. Okay, the United States government is involved in human trafficking and mental slavery, using technology, beaming voices and frequencies into people's heads, and non-consensual neurological, biological weapons. Okay, experimenting on people, injecting their body with gas, pressurized, crucial, brutal, inhumane torture by the Federal Bureau of Investigation under the guise of the National Security Administration. So they violating the Federal Torture Claim Act, the FTCA Act. They violating any human rights. The United States government do not stand for human rights whatsoever. They still torture. That whole goddamn government is a lie. Everything you think that to be true is actually backwards. They lied.